Hello students, welcome to the video classes. My name is Krishna, I teach mathematics. Let me recall what you have learned in 6th class about whole numbers and integers. As we know that integers means it is a bigger collection of numbers which contains whole numbers and negative numbers. What other differences do you find between whole numbers and integers? So, in this chapter, we will learn and study more about integers, their properties, and their operations. So, before that, let me explain about the number system which is learned in previous class. So, number system means basically it is a short classification. It has two types. One is natural numbers and another one is whole numbers. Natural numbers are denoted by n. Suppose if I asked you count the objects or count the number of benches in the classroom, means what we will do? We will start from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. We can count the objects. Therefore, natural numbers starts from 1 and end with infinite. Natural numbers are denoted by capital letter N. In the second one, that is whole numbers. So, whole numbers means it starts from 0 and end with infinite. It is denoted by W. If you observe the natural numbers and whole numbers, both them are having the difference as only one, that is 0. That is 0. Now again, if we come to the natural numbers again divided into 4 types. That means a short classification of natural numbers. So first one is even natural number. Even number means, as you are very familiar with even number. Even number means the number which is exactly divisible by 2. The number which is exactly divisible by 2 is called even number. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc., etc. And second one is odd natural numbers. So this is the next category, natural numbers. So that means it is the odd number. The numbers, in this case, the numbers which are not covered and not considered under the category of even numbers are odd natural numbers. That is not divisible by 2. Such numbers are called odd numbers. In other words, the numbers which are not divisible by 2 are called odd natural numbers. For example, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. Here, the third one is prime numbers. The third one is prime number. It is a special type of number. This number has only 2 factors, 1 and number itself. If you write the factors of any number, for example, you can take 2, 3, 5, 7, whatever it may be, take 5. What are the factors of 5? 1 and 5. 1 and number itself. Such numbers are called prime numbers. And the last one is composite numbers. So composite numbers means having 1 and number itself and at least one other factor. That means composite numbers mean the numbers which have more than 2 factors. Such numbers are called composite numbers. For example, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc., etc. So here one point is there. The numbers which are, that means the natural numbers are only numbers starting from 0 and work to infinite. So here one more important point is, if a number is not an even, obviously it is odd number, and vice versa. Means if a number is not an odd, then it is an even. So here a small question. If a number is not a prime, is it a composite number? Say yes or no. Or if a number is not a composite number, then is it a prime or not? So the answer is no. Why? Because the answer is no. Answer is 1. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Why? Because if we write the factors of 1, we will find only 1 is the factor. So prime means it has 2 factors. Composite means it has more than 2 factors, but 1 has only 1 factor. So therefore 1 is neither prime or composite. So this is the brief explanation about the number system. Now next, integers. Next, integers. Integers means it is a bigger collection of numbers which contains whole numbers and negative numbers. Already we explained and you learned in 6th class. Or it is the combination of a positive numbers, negative numbers together with 0 are called integers. Now how to represent the integers on a number line? Here some integers are marked on the number line. Already you are very familiar with the number line. On a number line, the numbers on the right of the 0 are called positive numbers, and on the left of the 0 are called negative numbers. Here the marked integers are -5, -3, -1, 3 and 6. Suppose if I asked you write that means arrange the numbers, marked numbers in ascending order, means generally we will write it as -5, -3, -1, -1, 3 and 6. So here we took -5 as the smallest integer and 6 as the biggest integer. My question is, why did we choose -5 as the smallest integer? So reason is there. So you go to the back. In 6th class you learned about the comparison of integers on a number line. On a number line, when you compare the two integers, the greater integer is always lies to the right of the smaller one. So based on that, here what is the integer which is on the leftmost? -5. Therefore we can take -5 as the smallest integer. That's why we wrote the numbers as -5, -3, -1, 3, 6. That's it. And some rules and statements of integers. Let me explain. What is the first rule? When two positive integers are added, we get a positive integer. That means already we have learned the sum of the two positive integers is positive only. For example, take 36 and 9. 36 plus 9, which is equal to 45. Both are positive integers. Here, if the signs are same, rule, if the signs are same, add the numbers and put the same sign. So based on that, second one, 118 means plus 118 plus 22. Both are positive integers. Add the numbers, so which is equal to 140, and put the plus sign. And the second one is, when two negative integers are added, we get a negative integer only. That means the sum of the two negative integers is negative integer. So this is similar to the previous statement. There we added two positive integers. Here we are adding two negative integers. Minus 4 plus of minus 14, which is equal to how much? So here the signs are same rule apply here. 4 plus 4, add the numbers 18, put the minus sign. So minus 4 plus of minus 14 is equal to minus 18. So here minus 18 means which is not a positive integer. You should not write it as 18. Why? Because here we are adding two negative integers. Therefore, its sum is negative integer only. Second example, minus 20 plus of minus 43, same as 20 plus 43, 63. Put the negative sign, minus 63. The third one is, if two integers are added, of which one positive and one negative, gives either positive or negative. That means when a positive integer and a negative integer are added, we get either positive or negative. How like means, take the first example, minus 54 plus 22. Here different signs of integers we are adding. So how to add different signs of integers? First, subtract them as whole numbers. And put the sign of the bigger integer. That's it. That means bigger integer means it is decided by ignoring the signs of the two integers. So here minus 54 plus 22. So subtract them as whole numbers, 54 minus 22, which is equal to 32. So ignore the signs of both integers, 54, 22. What is the higher value sign? Minus. Therefore, you put the minus sign. Therefore, minus 32. So similarly, minus 25 plus 100, one negative and one positive. Find the difference. Its difference is 75. 100 minus 25, 75. What is the higher value sign? Plus sign. Put the positive sign. Therefore, plus 75. And the third one is 16 plus of minus 20. One positive integer and one negative integer. So here also same. Difference of these two are 4. Higher value sign is minus. Therefore, put minus sign before that. Now, fourth one is additive inverse of an integer. To write the additive inverse of any integer, you just change its sign. So here the additive inverse of 9 is, 9 means positive, plus 9. So its additive inverse is minus 9. Additive inverse of minus 6 is, obviously it is 6. Therefore, the additive inverse of an integer a is minus a, and the additive inverse of an integer minus a is a. That means vice versa. So in subtraction, we add the additive inverse of the integer to be subtracted. So let me explain. Here, in subtraction of integers, minus 6 minus of minus 4. Here, which integer is to be subtracted? Minus 4. That means first you write the additive inverse of minus 4 is plus 4, and then you add that integer to first one. That means minus 6 plus 4. Again, different signs of integers, addition of integers, different signs of integers. Same, we'll get minus 2. B, 15 minus of minus 6. What is the additive inverse of minus 6? Plus 6. Add to first integer, 15. Therefore, 15 plus 6. Here the signs are same. Both are positive integers. Therefore, which is equal to 21. So, this is the subtraction of integers, and subtraction is opposite of addition. So, students, we will continue in the next video.